Hello, everybody. This is Slappy White, and welcome to Radish Break Room. Pull up a chair, grab your morning radish, settle in because Gen Con and Tex Hooper are in the house, and they are fired up. Tex Hooper is already started ripping packs. He woke up, he put his dentures in the glass, and then he grabbed a pack. Today, we're diving straight into the heat. The Griffey set, that's right. It's officially dropped in Bojack's and Battle Arena. You can find it in the wild. Some has been delivered to people's houses, and we're breaking down all of that. We're going to talk about what we've seen so far early on, and then we're going to head straight to Vegas for all the action. You know what they say, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? Well, we're breaking those rules. We're going to talk about the Wonders Dragon and Stoneseeker Cups, and if that's not enough, we're going to talk about Cosmics. I can hear the groans from Jen and Tex now, but we're going to talk about it because there are some insane Black Friday specials for pre-Cosmics. Talk about that. It's the cards. It's the chaos. It's the community. It's a whole lot of Radish energy. Let's get into it. This is Radish Break Room.
Hey, are you okay? Are you?
I don't know. I think I just lost my job.
I know, Jesus. Oh, what's happening?
Oh my God.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Tex.
Actually, you want to know what I need to do?
Hi,
I need to put
Stephanie.
black tape, and you guys won't know. Like this.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, and hello, where is my shirt?
Oh, I saw that comment.
In Vegas.
Let me tell you what Joe Doug did. It's how normally they hand out shirts.
Oh, sure. Blame poor Joe Doug.
Joe's
I like to call him Doug.
Doug. His name is Doug. Yeah.
Joe goes, when Joe is handing out the shirts, he's like, hey, Slappy, what size are you? And I tell him, he goes behind the table. He reaches into a box and like he's looking around and grab it. Like, let me tell you, of all the shirts that they've given out, this one seemed to be. Did you just hit that?
I did.
Bring it up.
I want to focus. There we go.
Listen, before you trade it to anyone else, that is unanimous Sandman. That is actually Tex. That's perfect. Keep it back. Tilt it down just a little bit. Don't bring it closer. Yeah. Well, that's unanimous Sandman. Tex, you want to know what? Why don't you take your background off just for the show? Because you're going to be showing his cards continuously. That is Mariano Rivera. And of course, he was known as the Sandman. He always walked into the Sandman.
Even though I hate him, that's a pretty card.
Take off your background, Tex. Double check.
All right.
Is that it's unanimous Sandman. Tex, do you know why he's called unanimous Sandman?
Because he was unanimously voted into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
And he was the what?
And his nickname was the Sandman.
Now, he was the only person ever elected unanimously into the Hall of Fame. Bring it up close to the camera now that you're... Yeah. All right.
Why are you tilted?
Because I'm trying to get the glare isn't as bad.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay.
I'm not a professional breaker, okay?
Stay up, dude.
I love the green screen because this is going to allow me to put Tex in a lineup after this as a promo for the show. It's like, tell me he doesn't look like he might have some
it'll allow anyone to put any background.
Oh, the fun you will have.
All right. So Tex, is this kind of like we're just going to scroll through the whole show, or do you want to stop ripping for a second and then we'll get to it?
I suppose I can stop.
No, that's good. Just let's do that part then. All right, can you show us?
Let's talk, and I'll rip while we talk. And
show the you got to pick one. Pick a lane.
We kind of know you.
You can't do both.
Okay, you tell me what you want me to do.
All right, we'll start with the Griffey. First of all, show us the two big cards you showed earlier. There was like a 165 you hit.
Oh, yeah. Hang on, I hit a nice glow big dumper.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, that's good.
There you go. Yeah.
And then.
And that was a 135.
And then a 160 courthouse, bubbly gum.
Yeah. Nice.
For the NBA fans out there.
Oh, hang on. Give me a second.
Tex, and you got to show your box. Lift up your box and show what you did. Jen, you're going to love this.
Dumped all of my what's in here.
They're like slipping out. He has so many packs that he's going to rip. Tex, how many hobbies is that?
10.
All right. And so, Tex, you actually purchased more yesterday, correct?
I did.
What did you buy?
I bought a Mega, 2 blasters, and a hobby.
And how much was each one?
I paid $375 for the hobby, which I should have bought all of them. And then I paid $85 for the Mega, and I want to say $45 on the blasters, maybe. I can't remember for sure.
What was it?
And-
Local?
Yeah, well, actually, I had to drive an hour to get to this place.
God damn it, Tex.
God, my sister keeps calling me. Her one day to work and completely incompetent.
This is being recorded live, Tex.
She knows.
And Tex, do you want to share why we talked about there were 6 or 7 hobby boxes at the incredible rate of $375. Obviously, you could take that, flip that on eBay right away. For Tex, though, it's about ripping more product at an affordable rate. But Tex, do we want to explain why you only got one hobby, one thesis?
My wife was with me.
That's awesome.
Dijon Miami Ice.
Yeah. I got to tell you guys, the Miami Ice didn't excite me because the power levels.
I like that. That's a
Wait.
pretty
What is
there
Wait,
we go.
180?
Dang.
Wait, who is
Coliseum of Cooper Flag.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
Wow, when did you rip that? Just now?
This was last night. There's a Scooble.
Oh, wait, so you got that? Wait, you got that 180 out of the product you bought from that guy?
Yes.
Did that come out of the hobby? You
You
have no idea.
He has no idea because he dumps all the packs in the box.
Yeah.
I didn't do that last night. I just don't remember. I love the Ace Air artwork. This might be my favorite artwork.
But by the way, Marcel's saying, no wonder we can't find any. It's all in Texas cardboard box. Yeah, by the way, the
autograph from the hobby box.
Wait, what's the power on that? 165?
165.
I will say the Tigray. I've never been a fan of the Tigray artwork.
Beautiful signature.
But I do like that, Tex. I don't like the masked Tigray. Jen, do you
Yeah,
really
no,
like
I agree. I agree.
Who's J-Cam? I can't remember.
Is it it's not the San Diego player, right? No, it's not. I'm trying to think of. He was around the same time as the Killer Bees. Gladiator 110. It's a cool looking card, and of course what's the weapon on that glow? Steel.
This is a brawl.
I mean
brawl
on the
glow.
Oh, it's
brawl linoleum.
Brawl linoleum, yeah. All right, and then we're gonna have to stop Tex because then we can go at the end. We can just do a show where we just keep showing cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to ask you to put down the toys.
Step away from the pack.
Put down the pack, sir, and step away.
Step away.
All right, so
Hands
Tex,
up where we can see them.
I feel like you're still ripping, Tex.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
Your
Tex
eyes
is
are.
gonna have to be like this for the entire show.
I'm fixing this stuff before it falls off my desk.
Hey Tex, I'm up here. I'm not down there.
Hang on. I got stuff I'm trying to keep from falling. There.
All right. So Jen, have you had a chance to look in the community on what's been hit so far? Have you seen any hits?
I scrolled through a little bit last night, and then I was doing a little scrolling this morning, but I got tired of looking at all of freaking Ben's hits, so I left.
Oh my God. he goes, for people who don't know, it was a total of, I asked Ben, I'm like, how many boxes were those hits in? And it was like 12. So one, it's a lot, but it's not, when people like to make fun of Ben, like, oh, he gets so much product. 12 boxes isn't a lot, but it also goes, Jen, to what I've been saying. These hobby boxes, which are now the hobby plus booster, are absolutely, I know Frenchie's talking about the double mega, you're gonna love it, and all, like these hobbies, I'm like, it is easily a $1,000 product, like the way it rips. So I mean, I agree with you, Jim's. Like, what was your favorite hit so far, Jim?
What did he have? He had the one I like. Tex just hit one, the Coliseum,
the Cooper Flag
ones. Yeah, he had hit that one, and then the other one was yeah, those cards are sick. And then what else? He hit he got a Bojax, which was
you're looking for. By the way, everybody out there who hit the Coliseum, I think there might be somebody who's looking to build a set of them. Just FYI.
Ben hit a Bojax.
Oh, did he? I think he did.
No, he hit
he hit the Griffey.
Yeah.
Senior.
Was it the sliding? Oh, it was Griffey Senior.
He hit Griffey Senior. I think he also hit a regular one, no? He got the auto of Senior.
To Jen's point, he hit a lot.
He hit a lot.
I don't remember which one it was.
Exactly.
Money goes to money.
He did tell me though, like, you know, he has his two young sons ripping. One son, I was like, oh, they must have had fun. He goes, well, except one son kept hitting the hits, and the other son's like enviously watching the other one.
Yeah, life's tough, kid.
All right, so
now,
if you're watching this, this is Radish Break Room, hosted by Gen Con and Tech Super. I'm Slappy White, and we're talking about the Ken Griffey set from Bo Jackson Battle Arena. If you're saying, I haven't been able to get any product yet, one thing to know is that there is a group of people who hold geeks, and it's not a private group. It's just once you have a geek, you have certain benefits, and it's like belonging to an LGS, or you have your own local store and you're able to pre-order that way. So the folks who purchase that are able to get their product delivered. That's why you're seeing some of these hits already. You also have seen some product, as Tech Super just said, it's already in the LGS. So you got to check your local local sports card store. And then of course there's the Dick's Lottery for a guaranteed double mega was just decided last night. Little bit of unfortunate news there is that, Jen, did you hear about the Dick's snafu?
No.
It's a good word for it.
It's, as we know,
some might say fuck up.
Please, come on. My kids give me a hard time. I mean, they're like, why can't Tex just keep it shut? Is that so I think we have to cover one thing. So I was in Vegas for the Wonders of the First Dragon Cup this past weekend. And on Friday, I did a sealed event for Wonders and a sealed event for Bo Jackson Battle Arena. I was offline all the time because there were about 100 people between Wonders and Boba who were there. And it was great. Everybody's laughing, talking, and like, it was a really great day not to be on your phone because there were just so many great people to talk with. And then when I was going back to the hotel with Accordion in hand, I look and there's literally thousands of messages in the Bo Jackson Battle Arena Discord. And one of the issues that happened is that the Bo Jackson, oh my God, Jen, you're looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, do you not know where I'm going with this, Jen?
I don't think I know. I mean, I know there were a couple of tirades in the Discord, but I don't know.
Yeah, well then, I mean, but it was, all right. So what had happened is when orders were placed at Nationals, some people placed additional orders beyond. They found loopholes to place orders. But when the Bo Jackson battle team figured out, okay, it's all going to the same house. We had said limit 3. There was some confusion in terms of people received a code. They ordered 1. Then they received another code. It said order 3. So they ordered 3. And then there are some folks who are saying, no, it's very clearly 3. I will say that there's a little bit of confusion there, but where the real trouble lies is that there was and I can confirm this, some people have said they're just using this as an excuse. I know through several sources that, in fact, a member of their team did leave between National and now. And so that person would have been responsible for saying, okay, we're oversubscribed, and there are people who did loopholes. We need to cut that back. Well, I shouldn't say oversubscribed. There are people who did multiple orders, and those people need to be called out. We need to refund their money. Well, that person left, and so they didn't catch it till they were about to ship. And they're like, oh, no, this isn't right because that's too many people that's going out. So then the cancellations came. So you figure from August 1st to just about December 1st, right? That's September, October, November, December. So that's 4 months. People, if you order 3, that's $900. You paid something $900. You waited 4 months, and then you received a message from the company saying, we're canceling your order. And to top things off is it went out on Friday night. And you know what's great? It's Doug, the newest member of the Bo Jackson Battle team. He's been around for a while now. He was not part of the team at National. Is that he's agreed. He's like, yeah, the timing wasn't great. Because of course, in politics, you drop all news Friday night after the workday closes. Like that's how you bury the story. And
hopefully
but of course in Discord that doesn't work because everybody's done with work, and that's when they go on Discord. Yeah. And let's be clear, like the 3 of us have known the Bo Jackson team for 4 years, or in Jen's case, 8 or 9, the way she talks. And this is the last thing they would ever do.
I think.
What people need to understand is they are transparency. So they literally get it. They're the opposite of managing when the message goes out. They want to be transparent, so they're going to push it out immediately. So if it's Friday at 6 at night or whenever it went out, it's going to be Friday at 6 at night, which again doesn't look great on it, but they would they don't want to be the company that says like, well, we knew last night, but we wanted to wait till Monday because we thought it looked shifty to send it then. And then all weekend they're sitting on it. So what ended up happening is those orders got canceled. So fast forward to the Dick's thing. And I was surprised because in our group, Tech Super didn't get one and Yo-Yo didn't get one, but Rody got one, Jorzane got one, and I got one. And I was like, dang, 60%. I wouldn't think the rate would be that high. So I joked with Jamps. I was like, wouldn't that be funny if they oversubscribed it and we didn't all win it? And he responded with a screenshot in a Facebook group that showed somebody getting a message saying, we're sorry. We told you won one, but you didn't. Now, I have no idea how widespread that is. I've only seen one. I have not gone in the Bo Jackson Discord, but it's just like the bad luck of like for Dick's to screw this up. Oh my God. Obviously out of the control of the Bo Battle team. Although the conspiracy theorists are going to say that they called up Dick's and said, listen, the Breakers need more product. You need to cancel some of those winnings. Send it over to the Breakers.
Well, again, I think we should state that this is not confirmed. This is just speculation at this point, but we're pretty sure that this is what's happening.
Yes.
Right? We don't have 100% confirmation from anywhere, do we?
No, but I'll go ahead and send the screenshot.
Okay.
I mean, so there was an email that went out, whether it was yeah, I don't know.
All right, I will go ahead and get it. But so Jen,
yeah, it's like talk about freaking bad luck, man. Dang.
Jen, did you know all that though about that? You said you knew there were some tirades, but did you know?
I knew about the people using extra codes and ordering way too many pre-order bundles. And I knew about the refunds. I did not hear about the Dick's Sporting Goods
snafu.
Yeah. That was
presumable snafu.
Yeah, possible snafu.
I feel so bad for Frenchie and the team. I mean, they worked so hard on this. It's been so long, and these potentially unforeseen roadblocks keep, popping up and, kind of gumming up the works and everything. And, this company, it's been a year. So, I mean, they're still learning how to do all this and, how to build out these operations and everything. And, it's getting better each time, but at the same time, new problems arise. And I just feel so bad. They work so hard. And, we all know that it's basically been 24/7 for the last month or so. And, they still keep having these issues. I just feel so bad. I can't wait and I think we'll get it with maybe Call of the Stones, but a nice, smooth.
That's never happening.
You don't think?
No. Number one, you can't please everyone all the time.
Well, no, I'm not talking about that.
And then you can't, even all-knowing, all-seeing Frenchie cannot envision every possible scenario. He's probably got 95% of them down, but right. There's always going to be stuff that pops up. And the biggest thing for me is it's not the fact that the mistakes get made, it's how the team handles them. Yep. And up until this point, I have had absolutely zero. I may not agree with everything that they do, but they, like we've said before, very open, very honest. It is what it is. They own up to issues that they have made, and they try and make restitution or try and fix issues, or, and like I said, you're not going to please everyone. And it's kind of like a double-edged sword, right? It's like people get mad because you get the people that are angry and always complain. But at the same time, you have people complaining because they want your product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
so if you didn't have the people complaining, there probably wouldn't be a product.
The complaining for lack of product is a good problem to have.
Yes.
That's a problem you kind of want. Well, maybe not want. It's acceptable.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's kind of like they say all the time, any attention is good attention, Even if it's negative, it's the fact that, people are still talking about it. People are still, so I know it does get very depressing and disheartening at times. I mean, if I was on the team and saw some of these people with their comments and stuff,
yes, I think it definitely gets hard. And
Well,
by the way, so Tex, this is you wanted to know, and again with AI, you could create whatever you want. But so here's what was posted in Facebook. Your order has been canceled. Oh no, we had to cancel part or all of your recent order. You have not been charged for the item that we were unable to fulfill. If there were other items in your order, you can check their status online. It's just the standard boilerplate right there. But so that's what's being said in
so do we know, was that a post that was sent to someone? Like that was from an email that was sent to someone?
Yeah, that was an email sent to someone. Yes. Who had been selected as a winner, and then it came out. Again, I haven't seen widespread, so hopefully, right, there's only one or two of these folks.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah, it's not, because I mean, like you said, you won, Rody won, Jorzane won that we know of, and nobody else has got an email saying it's canceled.
You better believe after I saw that, I went straight to my emails. I'm like, did I get a follow-up email? And I did not. But Jen, you bring up a good point. Like, of course, we saw much of the Bo Jackson team that went to Las Vegas, both for the Wonders World Championships, but also for the Boba tournaments that were happening there. And we're all human. And so to what Jen and Tex have been saying is that they took people who work in the office who aren't normally involved in manufacturing, and they had everybody out there working to make sure that this product got in your hands. This isn't Topps. There's not a company and that's one of the things on our Breaker show. I remind the breakers, whenever they start talking about it, they always refer to Bo Jackson Battle Arena like Topps and Panini and everyone else. I'm like, you realize Topps and Panini have like thousands of workers. I'm like, this is like a 20-person.
Yeah.
But and what's really hard is we hold them to the same standard. Like people, like the big knock people said is breakers shouldn't get product first because first of all, they think the breakers like selling the singles and like they can take advantage of FOMO early, or just going on. But they want everybody to get the product at the same time, some kind of timed release. And for folks who have been paying attention, one of the things that Frenchie said about Target, for instance, is they wanted them to release it on Black Friday, but Target was like, you're a little fish. We're not going to do anything for you. Show up at this day and this time and give us our product, and we'll tell you when we're going to set it. Oh, you want it for Black Friday? We can do that. It might not be on the shelves until Christmas. That's what they told them. So when people say like release the product all at once, you have to understand is like they can't go to FedEx and be like, this stuff is going when we tell you it is. They can't go to Target and say this is going on the shelves when you want it is. So you have to remember the size of the company and then think about the team. Like I know people paid for good product and they have a right to expect good delivery and good product. But there are human beings who have been living away from their families for a month to 6 weeks, literally working every day, 14 hours a day. And then you come in and then people just crap on you. So at the very least, people have a right to be unhappy. They don't have a right to make it personal the way it got recently.
Yeah, no, it definitely, the Discord can get pretty out of hand.
Yeah, it can. It gets a little toxic at times.
A lot of keyboard warriors.
Yes.
Such, but I mean, frustration is to be expected in some respects, but at the same time, you got to step back and, like Slappy said, realize that this is an incredibly small team doing the equivalent job of like a Topps or a Panini, with one of their say smaller releases, but still it's it's a giant global company versus 20, 30 people in South Carolina.
And let's be clear.
Manufacturing facility in Colorado.
And let's be clear. If you don't want that, if you want a Panini that has a huge staff where these issues aren't going to happen, you should go there. What you get by having 20 people in a flat society, a flat corporate organization, flat society, flat earther, when you get a flat corporate structure, is that you get a company that listens to people, that can change, can adapt. Right. And for Tex, Jen, and I, that's why we've loved the past 4 years, is because we have an organization that actually listens and they change quickly. I'm tired of you think about Topps and how they got bought out by Fanatics and where the Montgomery Club's going is like, they don't give a crap. They don't listen to anything. No. And I don't want to buy product from them.
Look at all the problems Topps and Panini have had. Like they still have problems. Like they've had a big problem with one of ones before, with printing more than one of one.
Yes.
That was a big problem with Topps, a year or two ago. Let's not even talk about the redemptions.
Right.
between Topps and Panini that, I mean, it's, years and years went by. People never got the redemptions or are still waiting for them. Or, you'd have to go to the National and wait in line for 2 hours,
Yep.
to get some half-ass card that's not even the redemption you were supposed to get because they never even got the cards.
Yeah, and how many times did you have direct communication with anyone in the upper
Right, exactly, yeah.
of Topps or
Yeah,
Panini?
and it's
Send a form email to our, customer service email box, which is basically a pit into hell.
Right.
Well,
and wait for a response from some machine.
And Tech, speaking of the redemption, great time to point out that the Griffey set has no redemptions.
0 redemptions.
0. Yep.
Well, I don't think there hasn't been a redemption since
Alpha.
Since Alpha, right? Since the very first set.
And we should say Alpha was, and the redemptions on Alpha, they literally missed the printer. So that, like, for instance, I had a Starbuck redemption. As soon as I ripped it, I submitted it. I did the code online. And within 72 hours, I had a shipping notice. I had the product in like 4 days. So again, we can't stress enough for folks watching this first time. This Radish Break Room with Gen Con, Tex Hooper. I'm Slappy White. We're talking about the Griffey set from Bo Jackson Battle Arena. We're talking about how it's different than all the other product you've ripped. And redemptions, they strive to not have any redemptions in their set. When they do, and they turn it around in days, not months or years. And by the way, we've got one comment, Jen, up here from Ron Ratz. He said, hey, everybody, I only ordered more because it let me, and then they called everybody on it. I'm not mad at all because they clearly had it written there. I'm guilty of the same thing. I received a code, then I received a code, and I'm like, they canceled it. And like, I'm still going to get my original 3. So there were definitely some people abusing it. There were some people who, one person had over 100. Like, that's not a loophole. You're trying to scheme the system.
Yeah. I mean, if I received a code, and I had the funds, I bought it. I bought what was in the code. Now, should I not have bought it? Should I have realized like, oh, I've already bought this. I've already bought my 3 or whatever. Like, I mean, I guess in hindsight, I could have realized that, but at the same time, it was a mistake on the team's part, and they corrected the mistake. My orders got canceled, and that's fair. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Whether I was in the wrong or, it was a mess up on their end. I mean, in a way, it's no harm, no foul. I got my money back. I'm just not getting the cards.
Yeah. No, you got those great cards.
And again, this is all kind of a work in progress still. They're working out a lot of the kinks and stuff. And, with it being, and this is one of the things we love about it, that it's such a small production run. They can't just run off another 1,000 cases of hobby, because they oversold it. Like, it's a one-shot deal. Like, we make what we make, and that's got to get to everywhere.
Yeah, it is interesting. One person in the Discord did say that, and it's funny because and by the way, again, trying to not say the D word. Discord is a social media app the majority of Americans are not on, and it is an echo chamber. It's kind of like Twitter. It can get very toxic. It's the most extreme people. A lot of times, like, we're in Discord. So when I say extreme, is like your emotions are magnified exponentially. But one person in there said, like, they should just print another 1,000 boxes, and they don't quite understand how it works. Is the autos dictate how many boxes they can print. So they only have so many heroes, and they only have so many autos of each hero. So they can't do it. They would literally have to go find more heroes, and then they have to. But even then, the correlation is that then it's messed up because they know how many are going for. Yeah, it's just. Yeah. I mean, essentially, you're creating another set.
I don't think people understand how time intensive and difficult it is to get on card autos from these athletes, because not only do you have to obviously print the cards up ahead of, you have to sign the athlete, you have to get them to agree to autograph in the set, you then have to print all the cards, you then have to either physically deliver them or FedEx them to the athlete, you have to hope they sign them when they're supposed to sign them. You have to hope they do it the right way with the right markers. They don't smear them. They don't mess it up. Then they have to ship them back to the company. The company has to go through all of them. If there are some that are smeared or whatever, they have to get those. They have to then send out new ones to get redone by the athlete. And what did they? They have 50 autograph signers, I think, in the Griffey set, right?
Yeah, a little bit over 50.
Upward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's and to them have been able to do this with no redemptions and get every athlete to sign every card that they need to sign on card, not just putting a stupid sticker on.
Yep.
I mean, it's a colossal feat in itself just to get that done in what do they have? Less than what they have, like 8 months, maybe 6 months to get all those athletes' signatures on all those cards. And they have to get them by a certain time because they have to get them back to the manufacturing plant to then get them inserted.
And one of the issues they have
into the
is
collation and everything.
one of the issues they have is they don't always get all the cards back because the athletes like the artwork.
Yeah.
So that they send back not all, and then that presents a different problem, right?
Yeah. I mean, I know I talked with Eric S. a little about the Boeheim signatures, and he came right out and said there were a couple that were smudged that he smudged, and they had to, say there were 5 cards that were smudged. They had to send 5 new cards back to him to have him re-sign, and I mean, if you're doing that, 50 times, 50
Right.
different times. And I mean, that alone, we should really have Eric S. on and go into in depth with that, because that's a colossal feat. From when I used to deal with Onyx, I know, because he used to do all on-card autographs, and the owner would have to take them himself sometimes and like fly to wherever the athlete is and sit with them while he, signs 500 cards.
Right.
And then he packs them back up and flies back to, Florida.
Which if you're in the community, if you see who's going to be at the National Card Show for Chicago, who the signers are, if you want to create a groundswell to be in the next Boba set, you should see who's going to be there and then start a grassroots campaign, because that's the
Scottie Pippen.
To Tex's point, people who sign at the National, that's the best place for Boba to do it, right? They're all in one place. They're at National. They have a big presence. So it's easy for them to grab Scottie Pippen and say, here's the 20 cards, sit down at the table. Boom. If you smudge, here's another one. They get it all from there. By the way, Zero Cool, shout out to him. He said, I'd rather them not print more to make them that much more special. I think that most people feel that way. But Jen, anything else you want to say about the Griffey set before we talk about Vegas and Cosmics?
No, I'm just really excited to keep seeing all the hits and all the different, inserts and everything. Oh, good Lord. And the box of packs that Tex has. And just, I mean, so far, all of them that I've seen, I mean, just this set. And I know I've talked to, a lot of the Black Packs people and everything before, and the Boba people, and they're like, yeah, the artwork just keeps getting better and better and better. And I agree wholeheartedly. Like, this set it's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean,
Oh, here's a nice one. Look at that.
Oh,
Again,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tex, can you actually lift up a pack in front of the camera and rip it? Like rip it, like, so we can actually see it. And that's how we'll close out the Griffey portion. By the way, shout out to Cursive and American Texas who joined us this morning. Appreciate everybody who's joining us live in the audience. And if you're catching this on replay, appreciate you as well. Keep it up. Hey, Breaker. Hey, keep your hands up. That is cool, the way the foil makes it see through.
Yep.
I told you to take that stupid.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, that's nice.
I got to tell you, Jen, after Apex Madness, I see these power numbers, and as soon as I know, it doesn't matter how cool the car is, I'm like 105, 100. Pretty art. It's a gorgeous orange battlefield. I want power now.
That was my one pack.
Okay.
Oh, play number 17.
Nice. Can you read it?
Overcommitted. Next battle, your opponent's hero gets -5 for every play they run.
Huh. And what's the cost? Oh, 2 hot dogs?
2 doggies.
Interesting.
Huh.
All right, do one more pack.
In ketchup.
Whoa, that was cool. I wish
was the whole thing. Yeah, because it was green.
Yeah, I would love to see.
Could you imagine?
Look.
Could you imagine if they had like
Clear cards?
Clear cards.
Card.
Ooh.
Frenchie.
Jeff, listen. Yeah, listen, Jeff. Clear cards. What was who did that? Dunris?
I think maybe Upper Deck was the first one to do the
Hold it back up, Tex. Hold it up.
Oh,
It was
Go
the
ahead, Jen.
Unrest. They had the clear
yeah.
cards. Those were cool.
Aye. King Tuck, Javalanche, Super Baby.
Wait. The King Tuck was on the background. What was that background?
What?
I feel like you went quick. That no. What was the one I saw the weird background? I'm trying to think. It was
The
I think
Javalanche?
that's Cavalier. That
On
or is
the
that
yeah. I feel
Javalanche.
like you went too fast on that. Did we? He
Well,
didn't.
this is
the
the
fi-
paper.
Yeah, I know, but it's still the background. It's the
Chain link fence.
it's the power glove. What's
Yeah.
that?
No,
Brawl?
that's not Power Glove. Power Glove is
It's brawl, right?
yeah, that's Brawl.
Brawl weapon. Yep.
Homestead.
That's
That's
awesome.
cool.
I don't think on a homestead they had pitchforks. They had like the hay pitchfork. That's like a trident to stab people. Yeah.
That's a cool one.
Yeah. No, it's a pitchfork.
I like but it's a trident pitchfork. By the way, I like how you're just
It's got
going past
four.
that.
It's got 4 tines. Doesn't a trident only have
Oh
3?
yeah, Brian has 3.
Trident.
Jen, I mean, I still had, when I was growing up, my house still had the old pitchfork. That is not your old farmer's pitchfork. Yep. I like how
No
the brawl weapon is you're so used to it. Like that looks brand new to me.
Here's another.
Those are the
Yes,
cool.
States,
That is
United
so
States.
cool.
I know. Jen, honestly,
I'm telling you, it has to be in the next set. Jeff, I'm telling you,
Jeff.
clear
I actually was
clear
saying
cards.
on a bazooka stream, the hot dogs actually are one area where they could really jazz up the game. I kind of feel like the hot dogs is like, yeah, if they did something cool like that, is that the hot dogs even become something cool to look at. Like obviously the cost, right? Like what would it take to do something cool like that? But something.
The cards, those cards are insanely sensitive. Like the slightest little thing scratches them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, that would be cool.
All right, I want to hear about Cosmics.
Vegas first.
We're going to Vegas.
Wait.
Vegas, baby.
So the
All
joke.
right, let's go black.
Okay,
The
wait. I have a question first. So I didn't even make the connection that you guys were there with F1.
Yep. Oh,
I wasn't there. Scott was there.
I know you weren't there, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
you guys
F1
in the general sense,
it was.
in the whole thing. And now I'm mad that I didn't go.
And now what?
Jen, you're an F1 fan? Did I know?
Oh my God, huge.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yes, me too. I'm a big.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm a George Russell man.
Okay. Lando Norris.
Yeah.
Well, you guys aren't going to get a chance when you go to the Dragon Cup next year for an F1 race, because the next year, the last SCG Con, which is where people expect the Dragon Cup to be next year, is actually going to be in beautiful Hartford, Connecticut. I don't think they're going to have an F1 race there. But the good news, it's driving distance for the business.
That's close.
Really? Why Hartford?
That's where an SCG Con, because it's SCG Con.
Oh, that's right. It's
Ooh,
But-
see, Hartford, I can do that. I can do.
Hartford, Connecticut is like a hotbed for
Actually,
apparently.
they have a good convention
TCG
center there.
games.
By the way, Big Rob saying, has anyone seen an alpha battlefoil in the wild yet? Tex, I don't think you've pulled one yet, right?
What is an alpha?
What isn't? Yeah.
You'll know it when you see it, but that was listed. If you watch the videos at Radish YouTube, you can see what's listed in every single box. But all right, if anybody has one out there, let us know, and we can find a way. You can send it to me live while we're on there. We can put it up and share the screen. All right, so Vegas is Jen. I was telling Tex when I got there. Tex, stop.
Look, I got a whole clear pack.
Tex, stop ripping.
Okay, fine. I'll put it.
God.
So the whole city was, I've been to Vegas like 3 or 4 times. The whole city, by the way, Paxman saying, is that a Hex logo secret 101? It's like what you're ripping.
I don't know. He won't let me go through the cards.
Yeah, we'll find out afterwards on the next show.
Stay tuned.
So the Formula One race is that the one thing I will say about Vegas, it's not everybody's cup of tea, right? But it's new, it's beautiful, it's shiny. Like when stuff gets 10 years old, they just tear it down and build a new hotel. So when we showed up, the strip had jersey barriers and chain link fence on both sides. And it's just, and there's spotlights and these weird stands like set up. So like Caesar's Palace, we were staying across from Caesar's, And it's just like,
Humble brag.
when you look at like the fountain, like you couldn't see fountains, and like it looked like one major construction zone. And on top of it, like the locals were telling us, like it was the 4th day of rain when we showed. It was like rainy and 49 degrees while we were there. And they're like, this is unheard of. Not in November, 4 days of rain. So it's like it's like honestly, like I hate that movie. What's that Harrison Ford futuristic movie where he's the cop? I hate that one.
Blade Runner?
Yeah, Blade Runner. It's like,
you hate Blade Runner?
I hate Blade Runner. I love sunshine.
I'll see you guys later. You take care.
I love
I'm
sunshine and outdoors. And literally what Vegas was during the Formula One race and the Dragon Cup was like Blade Runner.
Oh.
It's like crap everywhere, the rain drizzling down all the time. That's what we were in. We were in Blade Runner playing the Dragon Cup.
You might want to see that pack I opened, Slappy.
But by the way, is that hold on, American Texas?
Yeah, the barricading was for the race.
Yes, correct.
Yes, yeah.
It was. But
let's explain it. The Formula One race is set up through. It runs down the strip in Vegas, and it's a road course built in and around the hotels on the strip in Vegas. Is it a 2-mile course? I think.
You two are the F1 experts.
Yeah, it's 2 or 2.5 miles, and it takes up a majority of the strip, the start finish line, the front stretch, and they had to build an entire pit facility infrastructure,
all the
on the strip and everything, and so it's a huge undertaking. It looks like Vegas is completely under construction.
And before you show us the pack, by the way, American Texan says, I saw the orb for the first time. That thing is beautiful. According to Hen, literally when we rode the monorail, couldn't stop staring at it, talking about it all the time. There's something in it. I think that like some of us have the gene and others don't. If you have the gene, you can't look away from it. So I'd be careful if you go to Vegas and you're susceptible to programming, because I think it's probably telling them something to do with
subliminal messaging.
Yeah, something subliminal.
Yeah, I think so.
Kill your parents or something.
And I'm sorry, but according to Hen, does not need any more subliminal messages.
Oh, that's who we should have on, Hen, and talk to him about his time in Vegas. Oh shoot, there was something I was going to say. But
you're going to show us the cards.
I just hit.
Oh.
Sam Perkins Brawl Auto.
That's a cool signature.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Wow. You know what I just thought with you hitting that? If you're short autos or you get more autos, you're not going to freaking know, because all your packs are jumping into a giant box now. You could get 3 autos out of your 10 hobby and you won't even know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh. No low number play.
All right. Yeah. But you're used to the alpha where it always seemed like a low number play always came in the big. All right, Tex, stop ripping.
I'm done.
Back on Vegas, I did see some of the pics posted in Discord. There was that was a big room full of people.
Well, most of them were magic in that room.
Oh, okay.
People are people. They're still bodies.
Yeah.
No, in that room, but like I said, there were probably 100 people between Wonders and Bo Jackson Battle people. I will say, I've told a number of people that I feel like I'm the only person in the community who doesn't have a favorite child. I don't favor Bo Battle or Wonders. I love them both equally, and so I personally, so I've thought about it afterwards. Like the team's in a hard place. I didn't like that Griffey was being released and Bo Battle was at Vegas, because I feel like, Wonders, it was their time to be in the school play. And meanwhile, little Timmy, the little, the other sibling, is you're like, let's focus on Timmy sitting here next to me in the audience. Like, instead of giving, Jimmy up on the stage their moment to shine. If I think there hadn't been a Griffey release and they had just done what they've been doing, like the Boba 10,000, I think it would have been fine. But to have the breakers for Boba there. And it's interesting, right? I don't think any product was broken for Wonders there. Now, of course, Hobby Club was suspended. They weren't there. I don't know if they were originally planning it, but there are some other Wonders breakers. But I feel like I felt like it took a little bit of the attention away from Wonders, and that was their National Apex Championship. This was their time to shine. So the Griffey set being released kind of from Vegas, they should have been on the other side of the room, right? Just divorce it, but don't put it right next to them. Easier for the small team, right? So they can manage both things. But I also know that boba is growing as a game. And so having it there and having that excitement is a great opportunity to grow it. That's why I'm just saying, like, I would prefer they were on separate sides of the room. So that way, you know, you're not taking away from the wonders at all. But aside from that, I will say that Wicked, it's amazing since he's come on. You guys both know Wicked from the National and how much he's changed, which is it's a lot of stress. And he was getting used to somebody who has to work 24/7. He actually smiles now. He breathes. He stops walking. And by the way, he's working his butt off. He's not sitting there going like this in a chair. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But I just mean, and funny thing came up on Creators of the First, guys, that I didn't think about until we were talking on Creators of the First, also weekly Tuesdays at 10 o'clock at night live. But when you saw the Magic games going on, they were just kind of happening. But the judges, there was a line of like 3 judges always lined up next to Wicked because they're like, well, what happens in Wonders this way? Well, what about this? And like also the cardio site, because they use the cardio site and there's questions about that. Like, what about this? There were issues with the seating and they had to keep doing that. And then of course the players, because the game is newer, like they're constantly asking the judges. So what's crazy is Wicked's job is easily 3 times as hard as like the person who's managing the Magic stuff, right? Because so much requires the judges. So he handled it masterfully. And of course you had Ramel there and Joe Doug, and they were all doing pitching in Bear. So everybody was there. And surprise, guys, I don't know if you heard, but Kisher showed up. Kisher actually entered the Dragon Cup.
Oh, nice.
So that was, but so, and
I'm silent, Tex.
What? Why am I quiet?
I was not informed that it was a hat show today.
Yeah.
So
here, I got Jen's hat. I'm going to send it to her for next show.
I didn't have time to get a hat.
So one of the best things I created the first last night wasn't the hats. It was actually, I got American Texan played in the Stoneseeker Cup and Capricorn played in the Dragon Cup. And so we looked at the top 8, which was recorded. And I said, give me 1 word or 1 sentence on each of these guys. And so we went down through each one and they gave their feedback on each. So if you want to know who some of the top players are, this clip is, I'm going to cut it up. I'll be putting it out as a Radish short later. I love it. Just hearing what Capricorn and American Texan, who are some of the most knowledgeable and great players in the Wonders of the First ecosystem, what they think about the top players. Fun fact is, of the top 8, including the person who finished first, is that number 1 and number 8 aren't in the Discord. I guess the person who finished number 1, if I'm remembering last night's marathon Creators of the First, he started playing Wonders of the First in Texas at SC Jigon Houston. So we're just a couple months. And he absolutely loves the game. He wasn't a Magic person who was at the convention, just saw the 10,000 decide to play. Like, he was excited to come to play. And so I asked those guys, I was like, so let's explain this. There were, for the Bojax and Battle people, there's a sister project called Wonders of the First. Frenchie puts it out as well. It's a TCG like Magic the Gathering. And the World Championships were held this past weekend in Vegas. Now, there were 2 tournaments. One was the Dragon Cup, and you have to have either be a collector or you have to have a collector backing you. And there's all these parallels you had to have as part of your deck. But there was the Stoneseeker Cup, which you just had to play with paper. And so if you were a Magic player, you literally could have registered that day and just bought some product if you could find it, and you could play. You didn't need to get all the collector stuff. So the barrier, what's interesting, guys, is the $100,000 tournament for Dragon Cup. It kept the Magic people out, right? Because they needed to have the collector cards, and which is great. I thought it was great to have 2 good tournaments, but the bigger one says, no, Magic people, you can't just walk in here. The 25,000 was, hey, Magic people, why don't you try us out? You have a chance at 25,000. And so what's interesting, I asked Capricorn American Texan, how many people in the top 8 next year are going to be, people who are not in the Discord, because of course Discord is such a small subset of the community, and Capricorn he thinks all 8 in the top 8 of the Stoneseeker Cup will just people we've never heard of. He thinks that Wonders will be played by 100,000 people by year end. He thinks it will be played by 1 million within, I can't remember what he said, 5 years. He's absolutely convinced. he saw Magic as it grew, and he's convinced this is where it is. And the best quote, I sat down with Brian Tinsman. I didn't film it, but the best line he gave me, Brian Tinsman was the lead game designer for Magic the Gathering. He's the lead game designer for Wonders of the First. Bo Jackson is the Brian Tinsman of Bo Battle Arena. Is that I asked Brian, because he's kind of retired. And he's not an older guy, but he doesn't need to work. So my biggest concern is, what if Frenchie or Brian Tinsman leaves, or, dies or leaves? And so I was asking Brian, I was like, hey, are you having fun? Basically, if he's not having fun, he's not going to stick around. And he's having fun. He's loving it. And the biggest thing he said is, a guy who knows everything about TCGs, he goes, we're at year 1. We're at really year 5. I've done lots of games, and where we are today is a year 5 benchmark, where it's the development of the game, the activity, the involvement is that. So that's insane. Just to give you a sense, is like Brian Tinsman, who he does not BS. In fact, he's probably a little bit too honest on stuff. He says that they're at year 5 in the first year. And that's before Tom Felton and the celebrity autos hit and this next set that's coming out in February. So anyway, that was the Dragon Cup. I was a part of a cadre of people that really are terrible, but it was like, that's going to be my baseline. I'm going to get better from there. Zarek showed up, and Zarek goes, hey, I'm just
team.
Zarek showed up, and he said that he wasn't going to play. And I'm like, dude, just play. And so he ended up playing. He stuck around for every round. And by the way, in the third round, they brought over a Wonders box, like a sealed Wonders box. Like, here you go. And I don't have the promos. I'll grab that and show you guys Jen, you know what the promo was for the Dragon Cup, right?
No.
I'm gonna say it was a card.
Oh my God. Hold on 1 second.
Why do you have to cut his camera?
I know. Why? God forbid we look at the entire cement wall.
Well, I think it's time to rip a pack.
Oh, good.
Oh, paper, Maverick.
Paper.
Action.
Nice.
Ace Air Ice. Or Air Ace. Air Ace Ice.
Air Ace Ice. Say that 3 times fast.
Dijon. Gunner. Maxed out fire.
Oh.
All right. So first of all,
amazing.
That is gorgeous.
So first of all, this is the one. Oh, you know what I got to do?
Did you get me one of those too?
Yeah. Where's mine? When's mine coming in the mail?
It's coming.
I was in Vegas spiritually.
He was in his make-believe anniversary.
I was, yes.
In New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see.
Oh, here we go.
Hand. Nice mouse pad.
Dual camera.
Hey, that's my daughter's.
I didn't say anything.
All right, hold on. All right, so first of all, this was
that thing's insane.
That is gorgeous.
If you play
what is that called?
This is the Onglepod, but it's an alt art version. It's a version.
Wow. Who owns that proof? Do we have any idea?
No, but wait till you see who owns the next proof. So this is for people who are in the
Jams.
Opponent spell costs 5 more to play. Great card. So one of the things they did is they looked at this. So ready? Hey, Tex, ready to hear somebody scream?
Yes. Oh. Jen, is that yours?
Is that mine?
No, this is Glasswing Cockatrice.
No, that's not mine.
Yeah, okay. Jen has too many. She can't remember. Wait, Slappy, that's not yours. You don't have Glasswing. You have the...
No, it's not mine. I thought it was Jen, so I was wrong. Well, regardless...
Is it mine? I don't...
Is it mine?
So this was what was given for the Dragon Cup. And you know what's fascinating too is that last night, I wish I got to record the after show for Creators of the First, because American Texan and Capricorn usually stay on for, I mean, last night when I got off with Capricorn, it was 1 something in the morning. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, it's late. But he was talking about this card, and I was talking to him. He has a top 8 card. They did not have a card for runner up. He finished second in the Dragon Cup. and they didn't have a card for that. So he just got a top 8 card. And I'm like, what would you sell your top 8 card? Would you sell for $2,000? I'm just curious. I mean, I don't have the money to buy it, but I was curious. But he was talking about the cards, and he's talking about the promo cards and what you can do in the game. So what's fascinating is, us as primarily collectors, right? We want one of every promo. He as a player is that he's talking about playing this card, which is insane, right? There's no paper version of this. So he's actually going to have to play this card. There's no proxy.
Promos are legal plays, right? They are legal cards.
Yeah.
Can we see the other one again quick?
Yep.
Is his head like an aquarium? Is there like stuff like swimming inside his head?
Yeah. It does kind of look like that.
It does, yeah. Oh, no, I guess it's like battle damage.
It's it's battle damage, and I think maybe reflection of the clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see if who did the artwork for that.
Oh, okay. Now I see the Oglepod. Oh wow, the alt art is definitely a much better version of that than his standard card.
All right, Jen, are you looking to see if that's your card?
I am, but I can't. I haven't been on OpenSea in so long.
All right. Well, so with the I will say the excitement that was there. I noticed in the Wonders Discord, a lot of people wanted to see the final matches televised. They wanted a video televised, meaning they wanted video available in video format. I will say you got to take it easy with the team. Like I agree with everybody. I wanted to see it. It'd be great to have seen the play, but you got to remember, like, this is the first championship. There's so much going on. Is that? Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah. Not only that, but as we know, internet and bandwidth are horrendous in those, in those convention centers and, places that they hold those. So to be able to stream multiple videos, in real time is pretty tough, because usually you're on a basic internet connection that hundreds and hundreds of other people are all using at the same time.
Yep. I will say, I never again will I take the red eye. Last time I took for my work, I used to take the red eye back from LA to the East Coast all the time. And then I ran a marathon out in LA, and it was Super Bowl Sunday. I took the red eye back. That was the worst red eye I've ever taken, because my legs by that point, after running 26 miles, not a good time to be in, just a regular coach seat when you're flying overnight and the cramping, like seizing up. So this time, Young, according to him, said that he wanted to take the red eye, and I took it back. And let's see. And by the way, there's a question from American Text, and I'm not sure they're community proof owners for the promo arts, unless if you own the main, you also have the alts, which is
that's correct.
Yeah, that's correct. You own there's just the main one.
Yeah, see, I don't know who that is.
ZNDZ.
Yeah.
Can you scroll?
Let's see what else.
Did it exchange hands?
Oh, they hold
go down to the activity.
Yeah, and their accounts from 2021. So there's somebody who's been around Blockbacks for a while.
Yeah, but did they buy it from I was just wondering if they bought it from someone.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Wait, this is
go back into the thing.
Well, but look at that activity. No,
then go down.
The activity was 2 years ago, Jen, for their last activity.
Oh, okay. Well,
hit that activity.
Yeah.
No, it was minted.
Oh, they minted it. Okay.
So they haven't done anything in 2 years with this account, the person who has this. But Tex, can you go back to the activity for this account for 1 second? What we're looking at is that this is actually the art proof for the character for the promo card. And then scroll down, Tex, and see if we see anybody's name that we recognize. I recognize Captain Nace, but down below, is there anyone else? Epic. That's a blast from the past. 4 years ago. Yep, never mind. So what we're looking at is in Wonders of the First, the characters in the game, the intellectual property is co-owned between the company and community members. And if you own the art proof, you have the right to monetize it. So the way Frenchie always explains it is, imagine if Pikachu was you own the art proof to that. You would be able to monetize that. Now you can't go ahead. There's a 4-page contract that they lay, or 4-page legal document that determines what you can and can't do. And you can't open strip clubs with your cockatrice, although that's a pretty good name for a strip club. Cockatrice, the cockatrice. But
There's worse names.
but so you can open chicken finger stands. You can put it on T-shirts. So Frenchie always, says like, if you own Pikachu, right? I tell me a venture capital firm want to offer you 500 million, like we'll buy that from you for 500 million. So in the Wonders game, it's genius on Frenchie's part, because as the game grows, he wants every character to have its day. And of course, the more each character shines, the more Wonders of the First shines. So he gives you the power to profit off what you own, and he knows he benefits, but it's not like you have to give 80% of your revenue to him. Like, go ahead, make as much money as you want, nothing to do with me, just keep it clean and make money. So it's great because you have Wonders pushing it and then you're pushing it. And so, but yes, that's what we're talking about when we talk about our proofs. We probably should have set that up a little bit before we went off onto OpenSea and scared people a little bit. But just to be clear, Wonders of the First has nothing to do with the blockchain. The game is the game. It either wins or loses based on the game and how it's played. This additional thing with the blockchain just has to do with it's an additional benefit has separate from the game itself. But anyway, those were 2 cool promos. And so again, oh wait, that's right, I forgot I took that extra camera down. Yeah, last shot of the promos. So Zarek, he was another person. Whiplash Jackson, he was another person who was like, he actually was struggling to put his deck together, and at the last minute I told Whiplash, I'm like, you will do it, you're gonna suffer with me, get in there and let's do it. And 99% of the interactions I had were great. I had one bad interaction.
With who? Tell us.
I'm not gonna no, because that's just gossip. But it's just I will say
who doesn't love a good set of gossip, Jen?
So what's interesting is
spill some tea.
Wonders players are very different than Boba people, and they're very different than Magic people. So apparently, the way it's felt in the community, people like Wonders because Magic people are rule sharks.
Douchebags? Oh
rules? No. There are, as American Texas calls them, it's my sister's fiance. Not part of the family yet, but probably going to be part of the family. So we treat them with respect, Tex. We don't call them douchebags. And as we said on the show last night, everybody's like, I'm a former Magic player too. So these are our brothers and sisters, Tex.
We'll see.
Tex, how many times have you played Wonders?
10. 10 times, maybe 10.
That's more than probably 90% of our community. So good for you. Well, it's the Magic players are very rule oriented, and the Wonders people are more forgiving. Like, oh, it's okay. Oh, you can do that. But what's interesting is there's a limit to them, because we know when we played at Apex Madness and National for $100,000. People made mistakes or did whatever. I don't know what it was like for you, Jen, but like we were just like, whatever, that's okay. Oh, we forgot, like I cut it and then you put it back. Yeah, that's fine. Like we were talking, you weren't paying. We weren't like following like the rules to a T, like calling people on. So there's a limit to the Wonders people. There's some people who are like, they're a little too intense. And like, for instance, my record was like 0-3 when I was playing someone. And like, the controversy surrounded like, was I slow playing? Like, what am I going to do? Like, I'm trying to get a 1-4 record so I can finish like 32nd instead of 42nd. I'm like, I'm literally, and by the way, I was asking a judge a question. I wasn't slow playing. I was reading a judge. And the other thing is I brought my 200 cheater glasses, and that damn script on the cards are so hard. I had my phone magnifier out. I'm like reading the cards. Like,
easy, Grandpa, easy. Plus, Jen, I think we started to get a little close to spilling that tea.
Yep, yeah. I know. We were almost there.
I think we were right nibbling on the edges.
Couple more stories.
So I'm glad I went, but I shouldn't take the red eye back. I'm looking forward to it being next year.
Nobody should take it. Nobody over the age of 20 should take a red eye.
Agreed. And Hannah's like 19, so but it is interesting, guys.
He looks 14.
So with the Dragon Cup, so the rules right now is half your deck has to be OCM orbital color matches, serialized cards from Wonders. The other half have to be formless foil. Formless foil is easy to conquer. It's easy to find 50 formless foils. But the 25 OCM, that's the gating number, is that your entry ticket to the Dragon Cup is a 1-of-1 stone foil. And then you have to have 25 serialized cards. Because the set is limited, even though we say it's a set of 401, the existence, there's actually 481 cards. This one's going to be a little bit bigger for Call of the Stones. So you take the total cards, you multiply it by their serialized cards. Mythics are 10, the commons are 99. You get a finite number of OCM. So only so many people can be in the Dragon Cup based on the 1-of-1 stone foils and the OCMs that are out there. And then who can put together a good deck? Like, that's a different question. But anyway, our big question we were talking about last night was, you're going to see a lot more people in the Dragon Cup, because with the second set coming out and possibly third set before next year's national championship or world championship, will you see that many more people there? And I'm like, well, not if we grow the community by 10x and we've only increased the collection 3x. No, you're not gonna. It's gonna squeeze that, right? Because all those serialized cards go out to everyone. All right, and the last thing I just want to say about the Dragon Cup is that they gave this to the winner, the 2025 world champion, Las Vegas, Slappy White.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sure, everyone believes that.
Yeah, and
All right. Cosmics is the final thing. So there is a Black Friday sale going on right now. I'm going to change that on the YouTube, like Black Friday sale on Cosmic, on the new Pokemon. Remind me to do that after. Is Whiplash Jackson, he saw I was cleaning out the Radish Discord. By the way, anybody who wants to join the Radish Discord, you're welcome to do that. It's in the description. We cover Bo Jackson Battle Arena and Wonders of the First, but we also cover Cosmics, which is going to be the next project from Frenchie, which is going to be his version of Pokemon. Last announcement we got was a little over a year ago. And so they are still planning on rolling out with that, but there's certain benefits. Like we showed you the art proofs for Wonders of the First. There are things called Pirates and Parrots, and that's going to give you certain benefits in the new collection. If that's something that interests you, not the game itself, but this weird things like where you can co-own the intellectual property, you can build your brand on it, you can profit from it, that type of thing. You can get on the ground floor right now. So Pirates, which are kind of the premium product, and Parrots are the lower one. Tex, you and I co-own a Pirate. Guess how much Pirates are for sale right now? And then I'm going to ask Jen. But Tex, you and I bought some, or one together. How much do you think Pirates are right now?
Are we talking about a floor pirate or
floor
like
pirate.
A floor? I'm going to say $500.
Nope.
Jen, did you look recently?
Yeah, I've seen what some of them are going for. I'm like, freak.
Jen?
Aren't they going for like $280? $300. I was like, what in the? Yeah, like 4 or 5 of them just sold for. I'm like,
wait, that's pretty cheap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally cheap.
They were going
for like 1,000. They were like 800. Weren't they like 8, 9?
1,200.
Yeah.
It was bouncing between 6 and 1,200. And when the announcement came out about Cosmics, they popped up to there before, but then they went down to around 600. Never really got below 600, and then it would go back up to 1,200. And so for it, I was shocked. Whiplash Jackson, I must have done a good job talking about it, because he bought not one but two. He actually bought some green gemstone ones. Oh my gosh, it's like I have so much more because I've been around the community. I let Whiplash go first, but I would have loved the green ones. Oh, and did someone take the last one? Actually, you want to know something? I posted in there Dr. Bray. So after I posted, we'll have to see if Dr. Bray listened to me, is that he, and I will say this, American Texan, somebody else who doesn't have a pirate who wants it, I'd be glad to sell it to you at cost. I picked it up because I couldn't not pick it up. I picked up one for, it was 0.09 ETH. So it was $290. And then look at this pirate. Do you see that text? What Whiplash picked up? See the green?
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, and then look at this one too. Yeah, I mean, here, let me
What
put
did
it.
he pay for those?
Yeah, he paid $290.
Yeah.
Oh, the floor pirate right now, the lowest pirate right now is 0.148 ETH, which is just under $450.
Yeah. So I in the old days, I would have said, take it. That's a deal. And I still think ultimately you're not overpaying if you buy there. If you can afford go ahead and buy. But I mean, people, what's going to happen, Jen? People saw that they sold at $290. They're not selling at $450. So what's going to happen? Someone's going to move their price down to $290 to sell it, right?
Yeah.
And there's only 500 pirates, correct?
Correct. I'm pretty. Let's see with this.
I think.
Yeah.
Yes, 500 up here in the.
Oh my
500
God. For $661, you can have pirate number 6, which is an incredibly rare and very cool pirate.
Which how far? What? How many ETH is? Wait, $600? You said
$661.44.
Oh yeah.
For pirate 251. He's number 6 in rarity. Slappy, you want to split it?
That's.
Jen, you want to go in thirds? Come on, let's make a deal. Let's spend some money.
You know what's interesting? I wonder why OpenSea is ranking this number 6, because when you look at the trades, first of all, there's only 3 trades here, and the lowest trade is the parrot. Why is it saying 25.5? But I'm not sure why it'd be ranked number 6. I mean, they all have parrots, and then the grin is. There's 8% of that.
Is it because of he's bald, like he doesn't have a hat, and he's like that lava? Like I don't see any other orange ones.
At the end of the day, the only ones that are different are the skeleton ones.
Right. Yeah. The ones they get you, and that's what Whiplash Jackson wasn't sure about that. And I always get confused as well. But Jams was like, no, that's not a Skelly gemstone. No. And this is, by the way, this is peach. I don't know if you can read this. So this coloring is peach. So I guess, by the way, I should know the math is that, I mean, not figuring out, but why it's higher. So the body is only 6% of the collection has this coloring. That's 29 of them. Yeah. The mouth has a grin and only 8% of them. And then I still don't understand the parrot is primary as opposed to, I don't know what different parrots there are because everybody has a parrot. But anyway, that's 5%. So if you add up 3 traits that are 5%, 8%, and 6%, I guess that does make sense why this is ranked number 6, because it has all those rarities combined. And I think one of the things we should do is
buy it.
The rarity doesn't matter. The only rarity that matters are the skeletons and then the jelly ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of those two. All the other ones are.
Wait, weren't there like diamond skeletons? And like gold skeletons too. Wasn't there like a diamond skeleton?
Yeah, but I think in the transfer to Cosmics.
I got
think the only differentiator is you have all the pirates and then you have the skellies.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the only
difference.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that matters.
Oh wow, look at this. Yeah. So Seaton just went through and look at this. They were all $40 for the parrots. Seaton went through and bought 1, 2, 3, 4. Loco bought 1, and then Loco bought 2. Loco bought 2 and Seaton, so they cleared out. And then you can see Paxman. Paxman has been hitting this again and again. What did Paxman get? Yeah, he got some in the 30s. So right now the floor. Again, watch this because nobody's paying attention to the Cosmics. The last announcement was a year ago. It is coming, and this is classic Jeff Frenchie project. People don't pay attention. They act on the news immediately, then they stop paying attention. The prices go down, and that's where the bargains are. And so right now, again, this has been selling for $40. Right now, a parrot's $75. And the one thing we should caution people is there's
only 2 parrots available.
If you get into parrots, you have to have 3 for it to mean something. The pirates are different. A pirate by itself is powerful, but you have to have at least 3 parrots to convert into the Cosmics. And then what you can do, which is interesting, guys, it's gamified. If you have 6 parrots, you can decide if you want to get 2 characters in the Cosmics game, or you can get a more powerful character and trade in all 6 parrots for just 1 character in Cosmics, which that's hard. I was thinking that. I was like, I'm like, obviously I want more powerful, but then I'm just like, do you want to trade in 9 and get 1 character, or do you want to get 3 that maybe it's common, but it's somebody's favorite? But so Tex, to your point, Tex is saying like just these 2 parrots are available. And of course, this is 2,500. So 2 out of 2,500 are available of the parrots right now.
Do you see the question there from Stro? It says, "Why would the rarity matter if you were going to burn anyway?" I don't
Yeah.
think we have to burn these, do we, for cosmics?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, you do.
Do we have to burn them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then the
well,
rarity of what you're burning would reflect the rarity in the cosmic you're getting back,
Oh,
correct?
Tex. You don't pay attention? We just literally had this conversation 45 seconds ago.
Right. I know. I'm just restating.
No, because you're not. You're restating falsehoods.
Stop yelling at me.
Pay attention.
So I will say there's something to be known is that Frenchie has never gone. Frenchie's never gone off rarity and OpenSea to determine anything. Usually it's the traits they give. So Paxman's right there that it probably is not going to impact anything. If you see a 6 rank by OpenSea, they have their own algorithm. But sometimes it could indicate something and the rules aren't finalized. So you don't know what could possibly happen. When they're actually releasing the physical product, they might say, well, it doesn't work quite that way. So we're going to base it on this rarity, that rarity. So something could happen. But again,
I don't think so. I think he's sticking to his pirates are pirates and the skelly jelly pirates are something else.
All I know is Ugg says pirates 280 good. Ugg buy at 280.
Yes.
475 really good, but not as good as 280. So Ugg wait for 280.
Yes.
So is there? So we still don't have a date for cosmics or anything, correct? And there's no artwork yet or anything that you've seen or has been made public.
No.
That I just missed.
No, we don't. And in fact, if we go to the last announcement, which we were talking about this in Vegas, and somebody goes, actually, it's a little bit more than a year, is that the last update we got, again with this, was on November 16th, 2024. So now we're a year and 10 days after the last announcement, last update.
Mm.
And again, this is the type of thing, and that you're seeing that kind of going back to that conversation we had about Bow Battle Arena. For those of us who've been in the community, Frenchie always takes care of everybody. At the end of the day, when he canceled those orders, people still were able to get the base 3. Nobody had all their orders canceled. They still have 3. And right now with the way that Griffey product's going, I mean, these hobby boxes, I mean, unless you're Tex Huber and you stumble on them for $375, this is a $1,000 box. So it's, I actually have sympathy for the people who got the code and they got another code, because that happened to me. I don't think everybody was being nefarious in what they were doing, but also taking care of it is like, you had a chance to access this product, which if you don't want to rip it, go ahead and sell it. Your 3 boxes are worth $3,000 and you paid $1,000 for it. And if you can hold on to it, not rip it for a little while. So if you're feeling that uncomfortable, you can leave Bo Jackson Battle Arena and make $2,000 off your $1,000 investment. But we know, you look at this, an update from a year ago, why Tex, Jen, and I believe in it is because we know what Jeff is like. It's the long game. And that's the only thing we'd say to some of the new members of the Bo Battle Arena. When there's a hiccup like this, is just, it's funny. We didn't see that in the Bo Battle the way we used to say, because we were a smaller community. And so when 1 or 2 people would freak out like this, 100 of us would be like, just relax. Frenchie always takes care of us. Like, it always works out in the end. And there were literally thousands of, the community's gotten so big of newer people that, first of all, I didn't hear it at all. But even if you tried, it would get overwhelmed. People wouldn't hear that message. But for us, we believe in Frenchie in the long run. So,
Yep.
Very true.
All right.
Well, are we wrapping up? I got ripping to do.
Oh, good God.
Rip one more pack for us, Tex. Hold it up there.
Aye.
Wait, is that one, like, no, I want you to go, show us the box, roughly.
Oh, you want me to dig into the box?
Yeah.
By the way, Paxman's still buying passes and Pandemonium as well. That's a whole different, we won't get into that, but he's buying a defunct product that there's going to do something for you if you have it.
Ooh, this one opened really easy.
Ooh,
that means that lucky.
Kassler paper. Canine paper. Brawl.
So that's cool.
Brawn. Fire paper.
Nice.
Chiller. Go-kart. Brawl. Battle foil.
Ooh.
And, Amoeba Ice.
That's cool.
Ooh.
I like how
All
the
right.
camera makes it.
Yeah. I want
Yeah.
you to get one more pack while I play
Got double
a
cards?
commercial from our sponsor. Hold on.
Don't guess the price. Look up their value now at radishpriceguide.com.
That's right, guys. Make sure with all these Bo Jackson cards, you go and you check out Radish
Got
Price
double
Guide
cards?
from our sponsor.
Don't guess the price. Look up their value now at radishpriceguide.com.
All right, Tex.
Which
Let's see
played?
it.
Paper.
All right, Tex. You're gonna rip until you get a great.
I know. We need a good hit.
All right. Well, here. Then I'm not going to go one at a time.
And I should say we're spoiled because we've been in Bo Jackson Battle Arena since day one. So like now you're like, give me the biggest hit ever.
Ape Artist, Brawl, and King Tuck Ice.
All right. By the way,
low play 17.
again.
Isn't that the same way you?
Overcommitted. It's
No,
the
he
same
had
one.
7. He had 7 before, right?
Oh, wait, was it? This is overcommitted.
Wait,
Next
wait, this-
battle, your opponent's hero gets -5 for every play they run.
Oh no, okay, that was the same one.
Yeah, it's the same one. Price Guide is currently collecting eBay sales data, and Griffey's set will be up in the next week at Radish Price Guide. So keep making those sales on eBay. Tex.
All right, we got. I think.
Wait, Tex. Before when we talk about plays, 1 through 16 are super short print. 17 through 32 is short print, but people always forget about 33 through 64.
Uh-oh.
Fuck off.
What'd you
It better
get?
be the Griffey Super Auto if you did that.
It's not, but it's a good one. Scary Terry. Scary Terry.
Wait, that's what you.
No, that's not what he got.
I'm building up to it.
Yeah, he's.
Hello, where's your sense of showmanship?
I don't know. After you drop
Orange
the
ball.
F-bomb, I don't know how you can go up from there, but
It better be the kid.
No, but it's
Game time.
Jimmy
oh!
B. Jimmy B.
Hold that up. I'm gonna take a picture.
It's the first Bayheim I've seen pulled.
Hold on, I gotta do it again because you're all right. Hold it still, and then
Yeah, right there. Oh
No,
no, it went out of
It's-
focus. Yeah, right there. Don't move.
don't move. All right, you can move. No wonder he. I like it. The kid. I thought it was kid just as good. Jim Boeheim.
Yeah.
11 of 50.
now
Oh, my boy.
Oh, he's so happy.
Hi, that's in the show. It's not going to be anybody in that unless I hit the Super 101.
All right. Jen,
What?
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. It's Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and happy episode 1 of the Stranger Things 3-part series finale. this
Oh, I'm so
weekend.
done. I'm so done with Stranger Things. Like the way
The
they
last
do it.
season was horrible.
Yeah, but the other thing is like they act like they're like it's almost like they're not living in 2025. If this was 1945, where literally there was one good movie every 10 years, maybe they could drag it out. But you're like, you're so yesterday. I'm like, I'm like, seriously, Stranger Things, like, just get over yourself.
Yeah, I'm
Oh boy, a
Not
couple
happy
negative
about it either.
Nancy's here. Jesus.
Go spend time outside with your family, Tex. All right, Jen. Any final thoughts about Vegas, Griffey, Cosmics, anything?
no, I'm excited for it all. It's a good time to be in the community. Tex is not going to stop ripping. But no, I'm excited. I'm excited for the team. I'm excited for us. I'm excited for the community. And I keep checking Discord to see all the hits and can't wait to see them pop up on eBay and for the tournaments. And I think I got my first email yesterday, I think it was, to buy tickets for National 2026. So
Oh wow, yeah. So you're excited for that. By the way,
Excited for
text is on mute, so we don't have to hear the crinkling constantly.
Crinkling.
Actually, you want to know?
How about we don't like to hear him? Period.
Actually, you want to know something? I did get with my tickets for entering the boba. They had alpha jumbo packs, but they were all out. I didn't realize you had to go over quick, or they'd run out. So instead, I got this. I ended up getting this update. This update jumbo. Let's see right there. And I was waiting for a good time to rip it. All right, let's see. Be awesome if I hit that bow 1 of 1. And I got a nice battle foil, nice battle foil, nice battle foil. All right, so I did not hit the bow 101. That's what I got for my playing in the Boba Seal tournament in Vegas. But Jen, did you buy your ticket for national?
I did not yet. I saw the email pop up yesterday. I'm like, oh, righty, let's go.
All right,
let's go. Very excited.
I'm excited as well. By the way, is that we also
text things. Go ahead.
We also have Von Rat saying Zero Cool saying Happy Thanksgiving as well. Hold on, Tex. I will unmute you so you can come in here in the end. Oh wait, I took him off. Oh wait, I haven't unmuted it. Hold on. All right, there you are, Tex.
Oh, well, now you have time.
All right, Tex and Jen. Jen talked about what she's looking forward to seeing. Like she's forgetting the moment. This is Thanksgiving, so I'm going to say what I'm thankful for, Jen. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for Tex. I'm thankful for the community. No, but in all seriousness, I want to thank
deep, Jen. It's getting deep.
I want to thank Tex and Jen, who are just. I have such a blast hanging out with them every week. Appreciate everything they do. Contrary to the reports, they're not paid incredibly large sums of money for this,
or any
at all.
Yeah, or any money at all.
Yes, yeah.
I don't even get free T-shirts brought back to me from Vegas.
Yeah, but, well, I can't very well bring you the champion shirt. Like you're not the champion.
Well, I'm sure they had a runner-up.
I am thankful for the audiences. I appreciate everybody out there. We're up over 330 subscribers, just growing fast. So thank you, everybody in the Wonders community, the Bo Jackson community, and everybody else who just likes watching this great content. This is going to do it for Gen Con and Tex Hooper. I'm Tex Hooper.
I'm Tex Hooper.
I'm Slappy White.
I'm Slappy White. Wait,
that was possibly.
Oh, so great.
God.
I love you all. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone watching.
Ooh, oh, come on. Bring it back again.
Music go. We're still live.
Like the Brady Bunch boxes.
Yeah. Oh, wait.